Hello and welcome to the Amebor classroom, where all the spicy, the juicy, and the very gossip, all the bobo here is being discussed here. And this episode is sponsored by Dcovi Studios. You can reach them on Instagram on Dcovi Studios. You can hit them up for any media use, any media content you need. They are professional, they have all the lightnings, all the cameras. And today, I am Gloria Obi, your host. And also, I know God doesn't make mistakes when creating the female and the male gender. But there are people who have studied and know who they are, who have gone through struggles, who have experienced daily humiliation and rejection from the society. In fact, I want them to introduce themselves by themselves. They have.
Okay, my name is Courage underscore vocal on Instagram.
Okay.
I'm an activist, a social worker, a movement builder, a journalist, a writer, an actor, a human rights advocate.
Okay. And how do you see yourself?
I see myself what gender?
Okay. How about you?
Okay, I'm Precious, but you can call me Black Diva. My Instagram page is Black Diva _1. So, transgender, transsexual person.
What you mean transsexual? You mean you were a male and you transited to female? Or what do you mean?
I'm a transsexual person means I'm a woman. The fact that I'm assigned as birth as a male, to me, I'm a woman.
What I'm saying, were you giving birth as a woman or as a man?
That's what I said. As facts that I'm assigned as a male as birth, it shows to me I'm a woman. Even the fact that I'm assigned is male as birth, I'm a woman.
Okay.
Because what you could see in front of you is what?
You're full woman and everything.
Thank you. So I'm a transsexual person.
Hi, my name is Amebor. I'm a model and crossdresser.
Nice. So they're totally different things. When you say I'm a trans woman, I'm a cross-dresser,
I'm a transgender.
gender.
She's a cross-dresser. She's a transsexual.
So we need to understand each have a different meaning.
Okay, Aniki actually wants to conquer your words by God never made mistake by creating a woman and a man. There's nothing like mistake when it comes to humanity.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. We are all born in the likeness of who God is. So the fact that we understand that we have gender and sexual orientation, which is educational wise, it doesn't buzz down to individuals to judge individuals' gender identity. If I could tell you this is who I am, you respect me for that. Because I respect you for who you are.
But in the society we are, you all know that when you give birth, it's either a male or a female. What are the struggles?
Not in the
Have
society.
That's actually you're getting it
Madam.
wrong.
Let me deconstruct that
No,
part.
you can't.
Every mother has their story to tell when it comes
Yes.
to childhood.
Exactly.
So you cannot
So you not tell
generalize
me that same thing we have now.
you can't
We
generalize.
have male and female.
No,
That's
no,
the
no,
only
no.
thing God has created.
No.
I've seen a colleague. In fact, I've slept with someone who has pussy and
And
dick.
here,
Yeah.
food
Exactly.
success.
Do you want to tell me that God make a mistake?
Yes,
So the person was giving birth.
Was that person not
Yes.
created by
Is
God?
that not a human?
Or the person fell from heaven?
So I want to know you guys struggle. How your parents have they accepted your transiting or how you guys coping?
Okay, for me, as started my transition when I was young was
Young, how old?
I started my transition when I was very young at the age of 17.
17.
Yes, that's when I started accepting who I am.
Okay.
Okay, it goes this way. I was giving back to very little from my family, so the fact was just that I was very different when it comes to physical appearance.
Oh, you looked more like a lady.
That's actually what I'm saying. So I'm not hairy. I'm not like my.
But there's some women that have hair now, so it doesn't really.
Yeah, it doesn't. That's actually one of the reasons I keep telling you. You don't generalize when it comes to gender identity. It's a broad thing. God is very, very wonderful when it comes to humanity. So me in my own space, I would say I'm special because when I was created, I looked left and right with the IQ of what I could see in the world, which is just like I said, God never made a mistake, which I feel there's not like a mistake when it comes to humanity. I see that there's a male and there's a female. So now I realize that I'm actually different, makes me special. So me actually didn't understand my speciality until when I started growing up.
Okay.
So it's only my mom who understands,
Your mom accepts you.
and she understands because she herself who has the child, she knows what she has. So when she gave birth to me, she knows her child is special. So she gave me that treatment of specialty. So as I was growing up, I started living different from every other person even in the house. I get my own self-treatment, very special. My food, even I want to be talked to, I will not talk too harsh. Even my dad was very, very phobic, transphobic.
So what do you say about your dad? Does he really accept the fact that
He didn't accept from the beginning because he was a very traditional person. He was a cultural person. So with the kind of person he is, I now understand that if I didn't get that kind of maltreatment from him, I won't know the balance of life. So it was very transphobic. So I wasn't finding it funny with him due to my upbringing because every time he came complaining, why is that you're different from everything? You're always you see that woman, you talk woman, you look woman, you eat woman. It was all so to me I was like I was not influenced from anyone. I was not taught from anybody. This is who I am.
okay, you're wearing that beauty, you just love the fact
I was not
being lady.
taught. I was not like, for example, now you're grown, you have a child as a male, and you're growing your child up. You're training him to play ball. You're training him not to wash dishes. You're making him to pass a male treatment as when it comes to domestic things in the house. For me, I wasn't giving that treatment. The treatment I was giving was just like I was following my mom's footstep. So when I realized that my mom's love me and understand the kind of person I am.
So what about now? Does he accept you, your daddy?
My dad is late. My dad didn't accept me until it's very late. It's very dead period when he realized that okay, the fact that okay, this child I am being bullied to, I am doing this, I'm doing that, end up being very reasonable, responsible, calm and different from every other persons. I feel she won't get to the step of who she is. But unfortunately,
Passed on.
he passed her.
So what about your cross-dresser? You don't. How is the society taking you?
Because my dad like accepts me for the first time.
Really?
Yeah, he's not. You know, he's Muslim.
Okay.
Yeah, so to say Quran and whatever, so he doesn't accept it. Because my mom, for the first time, like she doesn't like my mom and my dad. She's thinking about showing my son around. So I left his house. That's for like 10 years now. I was still with my friend and all. So I left. I'm just like this to the house. My mom, not my dad's house.
And there wasn't any kind of
She just look at me and just smile. So my dad up to now don't talk.
because of this lifestyle.
Yeah, because of her. She's the man, I'm sure you know the man. So she's
Yeah.
Arabic and so
Yeah. And the teachers.
yeah, so
So what about you? I know you have a lot to say.
Okay, but growing up for me was fun. I'm from a family where we're not rich or not poor. At least my dad is a principal of secondary school.
Okay.
My mom is a matron in maybe teaching hospital and also a prophetess and a caterer.
Oh, like
So
a pastor. Mommy Gio.
No, not feckless in a white garment church.
Oh.
Like we go to the whole of my family goes to white
Okay.
church. So I came out from this family that has a lot of education. And I can say I'm the only one that have slow education in my family out of 7 children. My mom and my dad gave birth to due to my sexual orientation, not even gender identity, because I've not identified myself, my gender identity by then. It took me a while. I was hiding under the umbrella of gender non-binary.
What does that mean?
In between, they them.
Oh, in between.
Yeah, that's they them. There's him, she, her, they them, ze.
So what are you identifying yourself as now?
Now, she, her.
She, her. That is something.
It took me time.
So how have been your struggle? I need to know what have you been going through?
My struggle is like, if I should start it today, I will not finish it.
We have enough time for you to finish.
And make it brief as struggle. Struggling with sexual orientation. Your dad chasing you out of his house.
Chase you out when you found out you.
The first time my dad chased me out of his house was 2006 when I got a SIM card and he doesn't have a SIM card. And he was like, he doesn't have a SIM card, my mom has a SIM card. Then if you want to buy a SIM card, it comes in the plate. So you won't buy a SIM card, then you bought it to some certain level of money. So a man bought me SIM card and I'm writing what I there. I carry the SIM card go house. And my papa says, since me I don't get SIM card, maybe your papa. And you as to do like woman, when you melt, when you do like this, carry SIM card come house. You tell me when you pay the money, they buy the SIM card, or you pack it and you leave my house. Me already know they leave for me, they chase me. I'll pack my things. Head to Abuja. When I came to Abuja, it was hell.
What happened?
Extremely hell. Sleeping with friends. The friends who say you're too feminine, you can't stay with us. I try as much as possible to network with my like-minds, people who behaves like me. Then there was to go there. I started doing to go. I started meeting with people, meeting people like me.
In the community?
Yes, in the community. So just like that, I just developed this interest of activism. So I'm a very hard worker.
So I want to know, like, what happened when you came to Abuja? Did you get a place? Did you live somewhere?
I
You
stayed
accepted?
with so many people and I was chased out, heterosexual wise.
Oh, they chased you out?
Yes, chased out. I stayed with my aunt, our second born, sorry. She has been a mother, she loved me, she liked me, but she still having issues with my gender expression. She has not complained one day towards my sexual orientation. I don't know if she knows or not, and if she knows whatever, but my dad knows, my moms know. My mom has caught me with a man before when I was in SS2.
Doing what?
Sleeping with a man, fucking with a man inside the bed. And she read Bible for the whole of that month. Because she wants to cast out the demons from my body. And I was like, I'm not into this position of conversion therapy.
And you had to leave the house.
When I came to Abuja, I got to meet people. Despite the challenges, I meet people because I want to learn. I want to dive into it. I want to be inside of it and I don't care anything that will happen, despite the challenges. And before you know, I don't went to my own house. Despite sleeping under the bridge, sleeping on completed building in Lifetime. There was one of our friends, I now make friends. So one of that's my friend who is a boy. He now got a security job in my Tama. Someone they gave security work and they gave him security post to sleep. Guess what? We are like 7 in that room.
Doing what?
We are sleeping now. We sleep, any morning we wake up. Everybody go don't go hustle. You ready to do a shower, you do that shower. You will go sell the charge card, you sell the charge card. You will go sell gala, you sell gala. So I was just hustling. But what baffles me and what's softened me more from my dad, because I just don't want to see that man. I don't want him to set my eyes.
Because you didn't accept who you are?
was one thing when he said, Deji, oh my God, so you didn't finish right and you passed that. You know what was school? My dad loved education. My dad believed you cannot make it in any way around except education. But in my own case, I decided to deconstruct that myth and misconception from his mind.
Do you dress like this all the time to your family house?
Yes, so many times.
And how do your parents get that?
Me and my dad, we're not in a good time since like up to 10 years now. We don't talk. But my mom,
Because of your
yes, because of that. So, but my mom, we're okay, we're cool. She has been to my house so many times. So, but my dad, we don't just talk at all because of that.
what about you?
Me, I started my early life as from a Christian home,
Okay.
a religious home. My dad is a principal of a secondary school, my mom is a matron in baby teaching hospital, and my mom is a prophetess, so my dad is an elder.
Oh, she's like mommy Gio.
Yes.
Okay.
So, you know, a mother will always know what she
Yes,
is.
for sure.
So, definitely, mother will be different from father. I grew up to see myself feminine. And the only boy among 6 girls.
I don't see myself as a boy.
Then,
Since then.
okay, growing as only boys among 6 girls, pampering me, I grew up to the feminine, my voice. This masculinity you see in me, it just has to take the grace of God and the community norms, the community stereotypes.
So talking about community norms and stereotypes, how have you been dealing with it? What are your experiences?
If we should start listing experiences of community stereotype, mob attack, vandalizing home,
Really?
blackmail and extortion.
Wait, you guys
area
robbed?
Yes.
Those
At the moment now, I'm homeless. I'm staying with my girl.
So you were chased
Boys
out
were
of your house?
Not we are not actually
She was-
chased out
she
of
was
my house.
born.
Not actually chased out of my house. You know, when you stay in an environment whereby there's a high level of homophobia, transphobia, like people with high level of hate towards people's sexual orientation and gender identity. Definitely, you don't need to be in that particular circle
You have to
due
know.
to your safety and security. So it has been a long process planning. Like, okay, now we don't like the way those guys behave like girls. They always have money. Like, they're always educated.
So you think that's the problem why they hate people?
Yes.
Or because they don't really understand the people?
I think people don't really understand.
I think, I think in the Nigerian context, not that they do not understand we people. They do understand us very well because if you check very well, the high numbers of people who do the prosecution are also bisexuals and they also come to
Most of
us
them are gay.
hiddenly
Which people? Please.
All the streets.
the
boys out there.
heterosexual
Some of them think they're
barbarians
don't give me
of our
something.
community.
They will like do something.
Give you something what?
Like money.
Oh.
Yes, so this
But
might
they'll
be
be saying
beginning.
they're streets.
No,
Yes.
funny enough, to me, since my early stage of experience of being a trans woman, if I could see ounce of detail my DM could last me a lifetime.
Wait, these people know that you're a trans woman and
Yes.
they come for you.
Yeah.
In Nigeria here?
Yes.
Okay.
Abuja.
Abuja,
One of my DMs.
So,
you know it.
The fact is just that to me, I find it very uncomfortable when he tries to see me and stereotype me to gender which I'm not even looking at.
Okay.
Because number one, if you look at me, you see beauty.
Of course you look so beautiful.
So for me to be a transgender woman,
If you don't tell me, I will never know. Because look at this beautiful lady. Like, come on.
so when I was growing up, my mom told me that when I was little, people mistake me to like They keep asking my mom, your baby girl is so beautiful. She keeps saying
And her stance, she
So-
was chill.
so you get, so when I was even taken to the hospital, I was tested for my chromosomes and the doctor said I have high testosterone than my estrogen. So,
Really?
yes. So definitely in my future stents, I could be able to have high feminine like experience of femininity, everything. So if my family could be able to like, okay, digress to who I really want to be of my
And
choice,
accept you, yeah?
accept me. So since I've been growing, my mom, even in school, my mom has been telling my dad that this is my child, this is special. Please, I want
Special.
I want
is
this special. So I get the best treat from my mom. So I want to say thanks to my mom because she's really a loving, caring mother. I could see in every home, the best and best family you could have is a mom because she has the best teaching so far. She didn't discriminate me, she didn't stigmatize me. It took the fact that she realized that the child she has is different from every other thing. She gave me the love, she gave me the support,
you
the
need.
prayers, even the fact family relatives are coming into her,
You're saying
trying to
things.
like, she keeps telling them my child is special. And to the grace of God, I am the bread family of my family.
Oh, you mean you're the breadwinner of the family?
Yes.
Okay.
So since then, my mom has noticed that yes, my child is who she truly is.
Coming out to you, like if you go out now, what bathroom do you use?
If I should go out now,
Yes, if you go out
to
to
the public,
restaurant, to the public, anywhere, what bathroom are you going to use if you're dressed the way you are?
I will use the bathroom that aligns to my affirmation. There's a difference between affirming and conforming.
What do you mean?
Okay, we learn now, we keep on learning till learning. Affirming, conforming, she's a gender non-conforming. No, it's not supposed to be so. So I'm gender non-affirming.
What I'm saying is, you go to a restaurant.
So if I should go to a restaurant,
What
explaining.
bathroom are you going to use in this
If I should go
Nigeria?
to the restaurant and I'm dressing like a maid, I will use the male bedroom. If I should go to the restaurant and I'm affirming, I will use the female bedroom.
What about you? Same.
Yes. Is there a bedroom for a unisex person?
There is
Do you know?
not.
But funny enough, in abroad, they have
Yeah, they have.
They have male, female,
They're
gender.
already by the law, but here the law hasn't accepted. all.
Yes, that is what we're saying.
that's actually why
See,
we're
but
trying to
there's a one
sensitize more for
You're
more
in the country, yeah.
advocacy because right now we realize that there's so many things that some persons doesn't know because of education.
Obviously.
So with this, at least with this broadcast, it's going a long way to some persons who don't know of, just like we've actually said, the transgender.
I think people
the
know, but
cross-dresser and the
what
transsexual.
I feel is like I feel people know, but they don't understand.
Not all.
They don't really.
Some don't know.
They don't know why.
Some
know.
understand.
Why you would choose
Some don't
someone or
understand.
dress up as a female.
Some
and-
are ignorant. Some are just like what I just said now. It's a choice. You get. If I choose to want to talk to you, it's a choice.
You understand?
No matter what your gender, your sexual orientation, I just choose to want to talk to you.
Okay.
So you get. So sometimes I feel when you don't bring out your personality for the first impression, it gives the other person not to think deep. Like for example, let me use Beji as a transgender. He's not affirming at the moment. And
She's not
sorry, I'm
affirming.
sorry.
You will not
Please,
stereotype.
okay.
Sorry.
You will not stereotype.
Sorry,
In
please.
this Amebor classroom that we have now.
I'm sorry, please. She's not affirming at the moment. Like in a restaurants, public, right? She's not affirming going to a female restaurant. It will bring a lot of eyeballs.
So I don't stay alone since I've been renting my house as manager. So that I stay 5, 6, 7. I've stayed in a house that we are 12. I've grown people. So the last one that happened here, we were not around. And this guy have been coming around our house, begging us for food, begging us for money. And we tell him we don't have. There was a day he came, they said we should give him, please, we should meet him up for a job. We said, there's no job now, but there's a friend of ours that normally gives out job. When he comes, we'll link you up to him. When that's my friend came, one of my roommates now linked him up to my friend. That please, this guy said he needs a job, please, let's help him. When they got to have a conversation, they're from the same state, Kaduna. That night, the guy went to my friend's house and spent 2 days and he fucked her. He fucked my friend the whole night for 2 days. When he was coming the next day, my friend said he gave him 20,000 naira. Could you imagine that this guy came back to this village, this Apple village, and mobilized his Scottish guys to come and vandalize our things that we raped him?
Really?
Yes, every single thing. Man, we lost documents, properties, clothes. We did not pick a pin
Something about those people.
out
Just
from the house.
Just
Big
things
things
that
like
bones
bonds
on the
and
ground.
Everything was like I was empty. I said, at least my document, my passport, at least. Then I took some of.
And after he did the do, and he still collected money, and he still came
I collected money from my friend.
They went from one
House
house
to another house
to vandalize.
to vandalize.
Oh,
No, after collecting the money from my friend's house, he went straight down to Apodusi. Some people say he was under the influence of alcohol. I said, no, that is a plan. They've been planning it for long. So they finally succeeded today. Took some of us to the police station, saying they are looking for DG because DG is their human rights activist, is the one camping them, is the one feeding them. DG is their madam. So is DG we want, is DG that took the guy to Mumbai, and then they drugged him and they took him to one of their very high school houses to go and rape him.
I see. And what did the police do?
The police detained some of my friends for 2 days. So I have to go to ICA and beg ICA, please, they should come and stand for us so that I have to sort for 80,000 naira.
Before the account.
Yeah, ICA was like, ICA came out, the 3 human rights officers or lawyers, I don't know, they were asking questions. Do you know what pains me more? When me that has story is narrating my story to you, and you that want to rescue me, you're telling me that I'm not telling you the truth. Will you tell?
Exactly.
Because you're listening to what other people are telling you. If you really want to help me, help. If you don't want to help, please get out. Because at this point in time, I'm passing through time. I'm not mentally stable. You should make me mentally stable and come to my rescue. That is why you're being given grants.
So that's what you guys been suffering from.
We have to go and build them out. So when we build them out, then there was a lawyer that said you can sign a petitions towards the area boys because they were like 25. They're plenty because when we were coming, we don't know anything that was happening. We went out to buy something. So we're coming, once people gather, they're bogo that adore. So the way those guys gather there with cutlass, with ass,
for you people.
yes, cutlass, ass, iron. I just told my roommates, my all those my boys and my girls that are staying with me, I said, if you can run, safety first. If you can run, you guys better run. Let's run. That was how we run from Apple to say since that day, and I've messed up my leg there till today. January, it's time for the good Lord sign the bill into law.
That was
Yes, then we have the highest mob attack. The CNN came to interview us, Al Jazeera. Like it's a large mob that went viral everywhere, the whole world. We are 14. 4 are in US and 6 inside.
so wait, they came to attack people because they felt you guys
Yeah,
gays.
yes.
So they came, our house, we have 3 houses close to each other. So it's a community mob. It's a community that if you see me that time, you feel as if I just drink poison, I just do because I just touch for a community mob where I will be coming to your house one after the other. Imagine 70 people over only you.
Your community.
70 people over only just one person. Dragging you out. beating.
It's you people.
Yes, we have videos. If you check the internet, if you check Google, just type Gishiri 14, 2014. You will see a house they wrote no homosexual, park and live. The spelling of the leave is L-I-V. The spelling of the leave is L-I-V. So it was something else. When that mob happened, me and like I just thought they don't finish. Maybe I just give up. I'm not supposed to be in this world. This one is too much. Because we lost every single thing we worked for. Everybody was empty. But thanks to International Center for Advocacy on Rights, Human Rights Organization, came to our rescue. Some of us that were detained at the police station, they bailed them out. And they got us in a hotel for like a week.
Okay.
Giving us food once in a day, and after a week, they distributed us to the streets and said we should continue from where we stopped. So we decided to start struggling again. And some of us who felt or who knows that this platform of more can be used as an asylum outside. Some of us applied for US visa, some got it, some did not get it. So the ones that got it are US. So me that did not get it, I went to embassy twice for B1, B2 visa. I didn't get it. I said, me America state here, I can still make it here. Let's dive into the activity. So I have to start all over again.
Okay.
So I went to look at working at my joints. I started working in my joints. I got that money, I did my passports. I got that money, I rented my own house. And since I started renting house from the age of 19, my first house rent was 1.
So you left home at what age?
I left home at the age of 17 going to 18. I think secondary school age of 17 going to 18.
Okay.
So I rented my house. Since I've been renting my house, I don't stay alone. Even if I want to rent it, I'll say, I want to stay alone this time around. I don't want to crowd my house. It's 9, 9, 7. As an activist, as a social worker, people will always come to you for help. And you need to help. Now, at that point in time, you're not thinking about your own safety and security, but you just want to help. Remember, if there are 5 to 10 feminine or feminine gender expression queer people in a particular area, we don't have money to come to renting house in the estates, remote area. We definitely offer our code according to our size. Since I don't stay for Abuja, I think it's what we pay house rent 150, 200, 250 highest. And I will pay 2 times.
But in that same village, they still come to attack you.
Yes. That's because we are men in the same way. Even if you look for their trouble, you talk to them, you do not talk to them, they will definitely plan against you. The last plan was one that happened at Apoduse. This Apoduse. I stayed in Apoduse for 1 year when I relocated from Castina back to Abuja because I got a contract job in Castina for 1 year. Then Castina is not for me. And actually, I started from Abuja, let me just come back to Abuja and look for another source of living. So when I came back to Abuja, I rented a house here because it's cheap. And I was staying before because the community, who knows the community very well, knows that we used to prove ourselves in our place. We used to have accommodation issue. That's one top issue. We used to have accommodation issue, feeding issue, safety and security.
Okay.
So, me, I'm the kind of person right from my childhood, I'm vocal. Even if you Donald Trump, I will sit up for the phone to confront you, say, no, I'm not the only thing you do, you shoot me. I'll tell that God, I don't come. I don't come. So, I'm just that vocal person. The community people wants to associate with because they felt I will always be there to fight for their right. Because normally now, everything they happen, I don't go to police station, when I help you pack them. There's no time for all those things now anymore.
Okay.
So the one that happened at Apoduse recently, that's 1 month ago, right? They just at home. Then there was this guy in my area that doesn't even talk to her. He uttered one statement. There was a day he uttered one statement when he passed the front of our house. We were inside. Then we were at the passage. Him and his friends were like, now who be those guys where get those tiny woman boys? We need to come to the house or come loot you now. That statement, because I'm very smart to interpret people's talk. I said that statement, that cultism statement. We need to be very, very careful with this guy. So it's that statement when he talks, so, but no problem. Me, I have this mindset that as far as I did not touch you, I did not come close to you. If you come close to me, you're fire. But not in Nigeria here. In Nigeria here, you see a thief going to a gay man's house to steal his things, and people will be there, and people will be insulting the owner of the thing that was stolen from by a thief. People will be insulting the gay man, not the thief.
Because the reason
Because he's a gay. Now you can see the level of hatred we've been battling with in Nigeria. You see me going to an interview. I went to 3 hotels in Abuja here. They rejected me work because when I first got there, when the woman started the interview, she said, madam,
Something like that actually.
since you don't start with the hating
And
me
the
like
other
this,
said,
hold your work.
like
Let
the
me
boys
go.
came. Then he started my friend. Boys came because it's just like the just person was and saying, which one married man for him. Like that.
Jesus.
Even it got to the point
It's
of
like
me,
when
I
you like
feel
call the police, people
I
are
can't
like,
even-
oh, these people are bad. They can't go after them. Like, they
Yes.
should start finding them for.
It's
It's
something
not
happened
about
at
the
Apple
house,
here.
it's
even in the back,
We
like,
have
for
to have house
example,
for the
there was a
house.
period like I'm talking to you now, my fidelity is still pending because of upgrading documentation. So I've gone to the bank several times, like trying to tell them that okay, my thumbprint shows this is my account. Yes, I am identifying as a transsexual person, and what you're seeing on the documentation is showing a male.
yes.
So I'm trying to make them understand that that is actually not who I am, but the thumbprint, everything is me. The name is me. So if my thumbprint will show that this account is mine, why you deny access to for me to access it?
Mm.
So when I actually was telling them this, the manager was like, it's not actually their fault because of what they are seeing on their system, compared for what they're seeing physically. So that actually made the manager understand that it's not a big deal. If it's in Europe, they won't question me with all this. As long my thumbprint shows it's my account and my signature shows what is in the system, it's the same thing, the same person. It's signing. Even if I wore the most, like I wore the whole entire this thing, I need my money. It's my money. Do you
Maybe
get?
just do a transfer to
You get? So you cannot actually hold my account because of my facial expression. I can decide to come naked to the bank. Yes, it's a choice. You get? So my problem is just that most our Nigerian basically points on people's personality. Like most every time, once it even happened to cisgender people, straight people, because you see a cisgender girl, because you just want to compliment your look, you want to go to BPL, you want to look fabulous, you go walk out forward, you go see your fellow man, what's supposed to toast you, you insult. See how this one actually like a bag of sack. I don't know if you follow this one sleep with. These are not, you understand? So imagine the height of hatred to heterosexual people, talking of trans and LGBT persons.
it's terrible.
That's not been easy at
At
all.
all. If I
Living in Nigeria as an LGBT
our
person.
story, it's even not less to compare to my story.
Living in Nigeria as an LGBT person.
I saw shaggy in my life.
Very, very.
I cannot count how many times my phone has been, like I've been in my area. I cannot walk when I was starting transitioning. I cannot walk on the road. You will not, you must turn back. It's not as if I'm saying it. When I was starting transitioning, I cannot walk on the road. Even in the class, I can't talk. Because if I talk, all the whole class will be like, who is talking?
Mm.
My voice is extremely. I I even smoke
If you're
that
passive,
make
everybody
my
will
voice thicker. If you hear me before, you thought I'm an angel. Like my voice is very unique. I go to Barbing Salon. Barbing Salon, customers comes there, they keep saying, when you don't start to be bad woman. You get all these things from my childhood. So imagine if you're in my shoes, you're experiencing all this from the transition. What will you do? I cannot be on the streets, in the rural area, in a bus stop to take a bike. Boys will gather me. I cannot walk on the road, express myself. I'll be insulted from one person
Bully.
or bullied from another
Take your
person.
phone. You just drag your phone. Start insulting.
I cannot even talk in a market.
That's a lot.
So being a transition person, it's not the easy day job. I started my transition by leaving the particular environment, society, a whole particular state to another state for transitioning. I was transitioning means for complete 2 years. I didn't switch. I was living as a woman. For my determination for that alone, it shows I know who I am. So thank you.
It has really not been easy. As I was saying, I was actually narrating the recent mob attack and my house being vandalized. I just experienced. So I don't stay alone. I stay with. I have kids. She's my daughter. I groom her. This is my handwork. She can testify to it. She grew up in my house.
Yeah.
I've never stayed alone before.
When I was growing up, I get to Abuja. I was born in Lagos. I get to Abuja. I didn't even understand who I am because of everything was spiraling for me. I keep saying this. We need to love ourselves as long as we are humanity together. No matter who, see, I keep saying it. If I could have my chance, I would change so many narratives. Because as I was coming up on my own story life, there were so many questions I asked. There was no day I didn't sit my mommy down in the night. Mommy, why am I different? Mommy, why am I cheaper and different from everybody?
Okay. So you knew you were different right from
I questioned, see, there's no church.
She was
There's
battling
no
with
place.
her identity,
There's no way they didn't take me to.
coupled with sexual orientation,
Prayers.
the societal norms.
Because my mother said,
So
in
it's-
our family, in every child, even till she got to the stage of who she is, she hasn't seen my kind. So I told my mom, for me existing means I'm special. And for me existing doesn't mean I'm alone there. There are other people out there.
My dad was always saying, praying
The
with
mom
me
is
for
one
her.
very
So when my dad was very transphobic, there was one day I called my dad and I told my dad, I said, Dad, you're always hating me for no reasons. I don't steal. I don't fornicate. You have never heard anything bad I've done as a child. The highest is you're feminine. And it's pissing me off. So I told my dad, look at me very well, Dad. I'm a human being like you. I'm your offspring. If you reject me now, who will accept me outside? And if I go out there, the shame is on you. Because if they ask me which home are you from, I will definitely point to your home. So who is the shame going to? So if you cannot accept your offspring and guide it and nurture it the way you want to nurture it, it's a laughing stock for you.
Yeah.
So me right now, if I could have an opportunity to have my child, have my own offspring, my own sensitization for them is going to be out of this world. Because I want the best for
But you know,
humanity.
even if you transited to women, you can still have children.
I can have a children.
What makes you think she can have
She
a child?
can carry a child.
She can carry
I can carry
a child.
You
You
want
want
to
to
know?
elaborate on that?
Thank you very much. We talk about technology.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, we have stereotypes, right?
Yes.
You're taking another woman's egg to
Not another
Yeah.
one. My dad is.
That's surrogacy. Now you tell
Have you
another
seen
woman's egg
about
and
have
the
you,
sperm and you join
have you-
another person and you
have you
join.
met a trans woman that got married to a trans man and they had twins twice?
Oh really?
Yes. Like their own biological children. Twice. They're in US.
There are more to sensitization. The fact is just that you need to learn.
Science and technology is good.
Learn and relearn and learn more. Because there are more to it when it comes to when it comes to like gender identity, sexual orientation. You cannot just learn them one day.
Okay.
That's it.
So I wanted to ask, are you guys seeing somebody? Oh, my bad. Are you ladies seeing somebody?
Yes, and
Oh. Male or female?
we're
Oh, okay.
I'm not seeing anybody. I'm a sex worker.
Oh, goodness. So you're a sex worker. So you're not dating anybody.
Dating.
Wow. What about you?
I'm seeing someone, but for now, I just want to actually find love very difficult when it comes to people here in Nigeria because they feel there's trans persons can love, they can't find love in them because they are women, but they sees them like they can't reproduce, they can't all those things. So the love does not function there. But unfortunately, they never knew its feelings.
Love is feelings.
So I've had a couple of relationships that guys will love me for who I am, and I've dated someone for 5 years.
5 good years.
Yeah.
So how long have you been dating yours?
like 2 years now. Well, he's not in the country.
Oh, okay. It's a Nigerian.
Yes, I'm trying to say.
That's great. It's an amazing thing. But you said you're a sex worker. You mean it's all it is. You've not found love.
I've dated before. It doesn't work for me. Then I decide to use what I have to get what I want.
So what is it that you have and what are you getting?
I have myself, the diversity and the dynamic of me. To meet people who are interested in me so that I can fix food on my table and pay my bills.
Okay. But do you think this sex working is what gives you the money you need? Because, like she said, she's modeling. She's using the opportunity to model, to make money out of
And she says she's not doing sex work.
She's not, she's
If I call her Nana for 1 million short time, she knows.
I want.
You can say that to the person.
No, I absolutely don't want to because my man's actually doing what
Now she has a man who pays her bills.
But she also has a job. She's modeling.
How much did they pay for me?
I'm also a photographer.
Can I address
How
the
many
sex
people?
working thing?
Okay, yes, because we have to.
The issue about sex work is not a taboo. I don't see any crime being sex work.
It's not a taboo.
It's not a taboo, it's an old business.
It's a business.
It has been
Okay, I shall wait for business.
old
Can I
business.
And it's lucrative.
Can I
Very, very
can I-
lucrative.
Transgender.
Not just
Can I
from
elaborate
transgender.
more? The sex work, it's something that something not supposed to be talked on like virtual conversation anywhere because it's a personal thing. But now in this
What is
struggle-
personal?
I'm coming in the struggle of Tinubu regime right now.
Mm-hmm.
Jesus, prostitution.
As their shower,
is one
a shower.
top. It's one of the most
I know their
top.
shower they
So,
use.
no, because mostly
Where I will get money.
because of our communities, like the LGBT ones, getting a job is difficult.
Okay, in this
Number
country.
two, yes. The number one, a transgender person, a cross-dresser person, and a transsexual person, which they're trying to like get sustainability of life, going out there to survive, live life of what other number of people are living. So you trying to like give a feminine tone, you're trying to look for a job, you go to interview, interview now will tell you, now you want to work for me.
So when you go for interview, they don't come at you.
That's actually where I'm going to. Someone is coming for your interview. Instead of you to focus on what it really matters in the interview, the content of what is between you and the person, you decided to divert the interview to personalize the person's preferences. Which is wrong. Because if you look at it very well, a feminist person is not a person that cannot bring anything to the table.
No, that's true.
We have so many heterosexual feminine men that you'll be mistaking them to gay, but they're not gay.
They're fucking straight.
They're
And
very straight.
fucking feminine.
But this is how their nature is.
Yeah.
They don't like stress. They don't want to do anything hardship.
People just believe.
But the orientation they're having.
You're feminine. Once you're feminine in Nigeria, you be removed.
Once a man just a man, you're masculinity now, you're very masculinity presenting, and you're carrying a bucket of orange or a bath of orange to hawk in the market. Buy orange, oh! The way you stress it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, look, I see you.
And then,
Now, no, not then. He's trying to earn a living.
Well, so
Because it feels that if I use my masculine voice, it will attract people for buying my orange. So let me use feminine voice, just like cross dressers. If you go to all contents now, if you look very well now, most contents, if you can only buy my products, if a feminine person was made that product very classy for me to buy it. Because if you go to also, why people are buying Bobrisky's lashes?
yeah.
Bobrisky. People want to buy, you see some persons will tell you, I see that thing Bobrisky posted, it's actually what I want. Because they felt for Bobrisky to advertise that it shows it's original.
And why do you think so?
Because that's their mindset.
I don't think so.
No, some persons.
I think for some people to decide to buy what Bobrisky is selling, it's because she has a platform.
It's not what she's
She has a
sharing.
discipline.
No,
She has a
you're getting me wrong.
disability.
You're getting me wrong. Just example now.
So-
you're making Bobrisky an ambassador for a hair brand.
Because
Do you want to tell me other persons won't patronize that hair brand because of she actually was an ambassador for the airline. So some persons, because of what she's representing, influence them to get those things.
So what should represent?
what she represents.
Because of she said she's a cross-dresser, and other persons.
No, I don't think so.
I don't think so. See,
See,
if Bobrisky is giving a project brand ambassador to a model for a particular hair, they are not giving Bobrisky that project because Bobrisky is a cross-dresser or a transgender or a transsexual.
So what makes you think that
Because of
The platform, the visibility, the fame.
yes.
What makes her what makes her great? What makes her
That
the
hair
platform?
might be
What makes her the visibility? What makes her who she is?
She gave herself visibility. She created her strategies by herself.
By being a cross-dresser.
That's what
Which
she
is
said.
cross-dresser.
It's not the same thing I'm saying here.
Yes. So she gave herself strategies, activities.
So for example,
That
now,
Well, now that wait, I want to say something. Now that Bobrisky, we're not talking about Bobrisky,
Yes,
but now
okay.
that she has done the boobs and the ass, how can you just identify her?
A transsexual.
she's a transsexual person because right now she identifies as a woman.
And she has undergone transition.
So me actually here, I'm a transsexual person. So if you're stereotyping me to what I am, it's an issue. Because one, you cannot see me tomorrow in other way around. This is where you're going to see me every day.
For me, sometimes you might see me like this. You might see me like this. So any day you see me like this, it makes me a transgender woman.
Sometimes,
Feminine.
same way, sometimes similar like this.
So if you see me with like this, it makes me
Feminine.
yes, a trans affirming woman.
So what you mean if you choose to wear this today, you wear. It's just like a lady. If you choose to dress like a man, Why don't you just dress like a woman or a man forever and feel that's
That's
why
actually
you
where the
feeling
transition comes
That
from.
is
That's not easy. It's not easy. It's not easy.
especially for this community, this country where we dey now. Now I've identified myself as a transgender woman, and I'm trans non-affirming, but I'm feminine. Is it not so?
Okay.
But I'm not wearing feminine clothes. I'm not affirming out there. Then I have a job interview, and I went there as a trans non-affirming with my male clothes,
Mm-hmm.
but my gender expression is still showing.
But you're feminine.
Yes. Don't you think I will have issue?
Of course you will.
Okay. Now, what if I decide to go to this interview as a full trans conforming and affirming woman?
Woman, mm-hmm.
Do you think I will have issue or not?
You still have an issue.
Okay. What makes you think I will have issue?
Well, for this part of the world, you're not a trans woman completely. You're not taking your hormones or whatever. They're still going to give you the stereotype.
Okay.
Every organization has laws.
Let me put civil ways. Okay, imagine me coming to this section, not dressed. And you saw me dressed like huh? Like with the crop top,
Victorious.
with the jean, no makeup, but with symbols.
Okay.
And I come here and expose you I'm a transsexual person. You accept me for that. I'm not on makeup,
Mm-hmm.
I'm not on hair,
Mm-hmm.
like I'm on low hair, like call back.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not wearing makeup, I'm not wearing gown, I'm wearing trousers, but my boobs is showing. I'm wearing a crop top, but I'm feminine.
You're asking me. It's not me. I can accept, or I might accept. What about your things?
And that's
What about
actually,
the organization you're going
that's
to?
actually why. That's
See,
actually
in any organization I'm going to apply a job to,
Mm-hmm.
the first thing I ask is their policy.
You understand?
If the policy will infringe into my human rights or not. If the policy will be okay for me to work. If the environment of that place will be conducive and accepted for me to work or not. I can decide to wear male clothes tomorrow and wear female clothes tomorrow. And anybody who stopped me on the way or even at my office and asked me, why are you switching? I can decide to say I'm an intersex person. We have intersex. An intersex person can decide to dress like a male today, dress like a female today, because even if you look at the sex, not the gender, there's a difference between sex and gender.
This topic is broad and
Yeah,
I have to say that.
broad.
I understand it's a movement and it takes time
Yes.
to build and
Yeah.
to grow out of it. But I really appreciate you guys coming and I've learned so much. I'm sure the audience will also reach out to you guys and talk about your plight and your struggles and also, give you more advice on how to go